Exciting news, Gooners, as Arsenal closed in on the signing of Viktor Gyokeres. Ex- How's it going, guys? And welcome back to Punch Drunk Arsenal, your home to all the latest Arsenal news and transfer updates. In today's episode, we're going to take a little look at the breaking news regarding the Viktor Gyokeres move to Arsenal. It's starting to heat up, finally. As I reported, I think it was last week, we knew this was going to be a very important week for the Jokeres move to Arsenal, especially after the Taça de Portugal last night, which he actually played a vital part in claiming that title for Sporting. The main news is actually coming out of Italy today with a very reliable source, Nicola Shearer. A lot of you guys will know him off X. He posted that the Arsenal representatives are actually in talks with his agents at the moment, like right now, currently. And that's pretty much the same news we heard as well, that after the Taça de Portugal last night, that this is going to be a very important week for Arsenal and for Gyökeres as well. Still quite a few clubs interested in him, as well, not just Arsenal, apparently Chelsea, Man United, we knew about their interest with us before the Europa League final. And apparently Liverpool have contacted him, his agents as well recently. However, from the news that we've been hearing over the last couple of months, Arsenal have done a lot of groundwork into this deal. His agents, and especially Bertha, have been in talks with his agents quite often. They presented a package to him, well, to his agents, a couple of weeks ago, with the player actually very keen on making the move to Arsenal. I believe it was around £200,000 for a 5-year deal. This information has also been repeated by Shearer today that the Gunners have actually offered him sorry about that, guys. The Gunners have actually offered him a deal until 2030, which corroborates the reports we've been hearing as well. We heard about a month ago that, like I mentioned, that after the Taça de Portugal last night, that this was going to be a very important week for Gyökeres to Arsenal. And it does seem like this move is actually finally starting to heat up. It's starting to go in the right direction. This is a player that the Gunners have been scouting for quite a long time, probably the last 18 months. He was one of the names listed as well, alongside Sesko and Isak, that the Gunners have really been pushing for. And as we know, the Gunners, we saw yesterday a stat coming out that the Gunners didn't have one single player that scored more than 10 goals in the season, in the Premier League season this past campaign. So it's clearly something that the Gunners need strengthening. And it's someone like Gyökeres, if you look at his numbers, he had insane, freaky numbers once again. I think it's 100 plus goals now for him in 2 seasons in Portugal. This past season, he scored about 63, 64 across all competitions. That's including for Sweden, and then he assisted about another 12 or 13. So that's 70 plus goal contributions just over this past year alone for Gyökeres. A player of that stature, a player that can come in and can bag goals. You know, someone that's comfortable in front of the net. He knows how to get the ball into the back of the net. It's something that the guys have been lacking big time for a long time now, probably since Aubameyang left the club. So it does look like this one's heading into the right direction, guys. This is one that I think most of us would be excited for. Sesko is another name, Benjamin Sesko of RB Leipzig, that the Gunners have been chasing. He's not completely ruled out yet, because you know what, in the transfer market, anything can happen. You can have a player agree personal terms. It can be all lined up for the deal to be happening, and the next moment another club comes in, offers him a better package. Player changes his mind. There's a lot of factors that come into a transfer. So Gunners are keeping the options open, but at the moment definitely pushing to get the Gyökeres deal done. And as I mentioned, the news coming from Nicola Shearer is very, very positive for the Arsenal fans. And it does seem like this one's going to happen. So, like I mentioned, guys, this is a very exciting transfer for Arsenal. One that's needed. Gyökeres is a player that can score a multitude of different goals. Obviously not known for his heading really, but he's good off his right, off his left foot. He can score from outside the box. He's a lethal runner. He's good with the ball at his feet. He can link up play. So there's all the attributes that Mikel Arteta style striker does need to have. And for the amount of money that we're talking about, £60 million for the player that would be coming in, it's a bargain. It's a bargain. And that's why you see a host of clubs being interested in him. Whether or not Liverpool and Chelsea can beat Arsenal to this race, I highly doubt that at this moment. I think Arsenal have put in a lot of groundwork into this deal. Bertha loves the player. He's actually also been tracking the player for some time since his Atletico Madrid days. And this is definitely a move that the Gunners need to make. We need to get more attacking reinforcements up front. Even after the Gyökeres deal, let's say we complete the Gyökeres deal, we still need to get in another left winger. and possibly even a backup for Saka. Luckily, we do have one here who can play as a right winger. However, if we can get even more attacking reinforcements, the better for us. It's been definitely one of arguably our weakest points in our team. Defense, we've got arguably the best defense in the world. Midfield is solid. We've got a lot of options in midfield. With Havertz coming back, he can also play there. He can play as an 8, as a 10. Rice and Marino both can play as 8. Zubamendi is coming in that pivot role. So the transfer market is starting to shape up. Obviously, the window is not completely open yet, but with the Club World Cup coming up soon, a lot of teams want to get their business done early. During the Club World Cup, the transfer market will actually be shut, even though it's not really shut. I mean, players, agents, they can still talk to clubs, so it's not like shut, but it's just that officially teams can't sign players. So a lot of teams, you can see that's why Liverpool are pushing. They already signed Frimpong, Kirkes deal looks on the way. They've made a huge over 100 million pound bid for Florian Wirtz. So you see clubs are acting. Man City are acting. I'm sure Chelsea, Spurs, these teams have also got Champions League. They're going to start throwing their names in their hat soon for a lot of players. And like I mentioned, we're just mentioning Chelsea now. They're still in for Gyokeres as well as Liverpool recently, who came in with speaking to his agents. Hopefully, Arsenal can get the Gyokeres deal done. All signs are pointing into the right direction for us to get this deal done. The news from Shearer is very good for us. And as I mentioned, we also personally heard about a month ago that the Gunners will really be pushing for Gyokeres. Um, package has been given to his agents already a couple of weeks ago. His agents are happy with it. Gyokeres apparently is happy with it as well and would be very much open to a move to Arsenal. Now it's just about getting the deal completed for around £60 million, which, like I mentioned also before, is definitely a bargain for the club. Guys, as always, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to keep trying to get, as soon as we get breaking news through, we're going to start uploading more videos. We're going to all the biggest transfer stories of this window coming up, which I think is probably going to be the biggest transfer. We say that every season, but this is probably going to be the biggest transfer window we've ever seen. Premier League clubs will spend over £1 billion altogether. So, guys, it's going to be an exciting times for Arsenal fans. It was a disappointing season, but it's time for us to build on that, fix the key areas we need to, and Gyokeres is exactly the type of player we need to take us to the next level. As always, thank you for joining us, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button, follow Punch Drunk Arsenal for your latest Arsenal news and transfer updates, and leave your comments in the comment section down below. Cheers, guys.